Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back in a Fortnite video. And in today's video, I want to give you guys some tips and tricks and also show you guys some settings that you should change if you are looking to be able to edit much faster in this game. So if you are looking to improve your edit speed, definitely stay to the end of the video because these tips and also settings will help you guys out a ton if you are looking to improve your editing speed very quickly here in Fortnite. And real quick, before I get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I give away 2,000 V-Bucks every single Friday. So if you guys would like to participate in the next giveaway and win some free V-Bucks, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you guys get notified for every single new upload and when I announce the winners every Friday. And lastly, make sure you guys put down your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account down in the comment section below, and you guys will be automatically entered into the giveaway. And lastly, if you guys like to support me in the item shop, all you guys have to do, go down to the bottom right, hit on support a creator, type in my creator code, which is Young Humor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator in the item shop. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I want to be sharing with you guys some settings that you should change and also give you guys a couple tips that I think are going to be a great way to help you improve really fast and to practice your editing speed here in Fortnite. So the first setting is kind of standard. You definitely want to have the auto open doors feature, and if you guys have been living under a rock and you guys don't already have this setting on, you definitely want to turn this setting on because it helps out a ton when you go to edit a wall and say you end up messing it up, which I'll show you guys a clear example here in a second. But if when you're running you happen to mess up your wall edit, as you can see, you're not going to be losing as much momentum as if you were to completely stop because you have to say you didn't have the feature on, you go for the edit and then you get stopped completely by the door. Because in Fortnite, when it comes to sprinting, it takes about, I would say, maybe a half a second to go from standing still to full speed. So when you have the auto open door feature on and you mess up one of your wall edits, you're not going to get stuck as bad as if you had this setting off. So you want to have this setting on. It's going to do you a ton of justice. So if you guys don't already have that setting on, you definitely want to make sure you do. And as well, I do have the confirm edit on release on. I know a lot of you guys ask me all the time. I do play with it on in case you guys are curious. But the main settings I want to focus on and talk about in this video, which are really important, and that has to do with the Xbox versus the PS4 config. And there's also a generic config, but I haven't really messed around with it too much. But if you guys don't know, if you guys play with the Xbox controller or if you guys play with PS4, if you happen to go in between the different configurations, you're going to notice that each configuration has a much different feel. So if you're on the Xbox configuration, it's going to feel different than if you're on the PS4, and you don't actually have to have the other controller to do this. All you do is you go into your settings, and if you're on Xbox, you just go down to PS4, you click on that, you don't have to change any of your binds, and everything will be the same. So you go into your settings and you click on, if you're on the PS4, you click on the Xbox, you hit confirm, and then vice versa if you're on Xbox and want to go to PS4. Now the reason I want to talk about this is because it has a significant different feel. So from my experience and how it felt, and you guys will notice a big change, as soon as you do as well. So when I'm on the Xbox configuration, it feels a lot more, I guess, linear and a little bit more quick. Versus on the PS4, it feels a little bit more stiff and a little bit more consistent. So changing your configurations as far as your binds could be a really great way to help you improve your editing speed depending on your editing needs. And because they have the Xbox, the PS4, and the generic, like I said, I haven't tried out the generic, so that might actually be a good one to try out as well. I'll definitely make a video on that one probably very soon. But when it comes to the different configurations, it really just depends on your personal preference. But as I said, the Xbox one tend to feel a little bit more quick and a little bit more, I guess, fast. I feel like I have a little bit less control over my, I guess, crosshair. But at the same time, it feels really good when I'm going for, say, a lot of quick maybe double edits when I'm going for a double edit on a floor and a cone, when I'm ramping up, maybe if I'm going for a quick wall edit while I'm next to the wall, anything where I have to make a really fast and quick motion. I feel like the Xbox configuration felt really nice, but with the PS4, it felt a little bit more, I guess, consistent and a little bit more stiff, which overall felt like I had a little bit more control and overall consistency with the PS4 configuration over the Xbox, just because it felt a little bit more stiff, which I think is really good for building consistency. So if you're the type of player who just isn't consistent with your builds, I would either try using the PS4 configuration, or maybe try, if you're already on PS4, maybe try lowering your sensitivity a little bit, because I think when it comes to sensitivity and all that, it really just depends on the player. So, for example, if you're the player who has been practicing edits for a while, you feel like you're pretty quick, but you just can't seem to be very consistent overall, like you are kind of off and on with your edits. Sometimes you hit all of your edits, sometimes you miss all of them, and you're just really overall inconsistent. A really good thing that you can do maybe is just to try to play on a slightly lower of an editing sensitivity, even if it means you're not as fast. If you're able to build that consistency, which I think is probably the most important thing when it comes to just everything in Fortnite, whether that's aiming, whether that's editing, or anything, or even building anything in between, I feel like you don't have to be the fastest player. As long as you're just very consistent, you're going to be able to outplay, I would say, the vast majority of players. So working on your consistency and building that is going to be crucial if you want to improve your editing speed and just be a lot more dominant against other players. And so the number one tip that I can give you to help you improve your editing speed, if you guys are looking to do that, is I would say the number one thing is going to be working on double edits, because if you work on double edits, it's going to force you to be a little bit quicker than, say, if you're just going through an editing course and only working on single edits, because a lot of times in games, you're going to have to use double editing to knock off other players. Maybe you place a floor and a cone over them, and you have to go for a double edit to get a shot. Maybe you're trying to get in someone's box and you go for the Mongrel Classic, or maybe you place a wall, you edit the wall, then you place a cone in there, and then you edit the cone. So a lot of gunfights are going to be incorporating double edits. So if you want to be able to build that consistency, and if you want to be able to consistently outplay good players in Fortnite, I feel like working on your double edits, and as far as the different double edits, it doesn't really matter. I think any sort of combination, whether that's floor and cones, whether that's ramp and walls, wherever the case may be, I really don't think it matters. As long as you practice your double edits, and then maybe even, once you get good at that, practicing your triple edits, it's going to be a fantastic way to build consistency, improve speed, and just be able to destroy sweats a lot easier, because the number one way to outplay sweatier players is going to be improving your editing speed, because that's really the deciding factor on just how often you are able to outplay other players. Because when it comes to Fortnite, editing is just one of the things that no matter how good you are, if you want to catch someone off guard, you're going to be able to do so with your builds and edits. So working on that is going to allow you to go up against and perform better against great players. So with that being said, I really appreciate you guys watching the video. If you guys could, make sure you guys do drop a like. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, hit that notification bell so you guys get notified for every single new upload. And as well, I do live stream every single day here on this channel at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys do hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out when I go live. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching the video. And alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.